There's no way. You don't hear that? There's no way this can be true. It actually is. Who's doing all that editing out here? Oh, you scared me. You know it's me, OverKnight. You know that. We're roommates, dude. There's no way that badass dude is still doing videos. Well, here I am still trying to plug away at it. Dude, you suck at them. Well, yeah, I do suck. That's what the practice is for. But I took some time off to restructure the channel and hang out with the family. What's wrong with that? Gay!
My name, by the way, is Dante.
Well, here I am, back again, trying my best to get famous. And I have kind of restructured how I do things, and this is the first of many videos to come. So if you could just do me a solid and share the shit out of this and make my dreams come true. Yeah, just, do it. So, to start off, I wanted to talk about how DMC, the rebooted Devil May Cry, is a better game than the way Devil May Cry 5 looks. Mind you, I haven't played 5 yet, but I have played all the previous Devil May Cry games, and I can say there was a sharp decrease in quality from 3 to 4. I think we can attribute that to the release of the PS3, because I have a feeling that Capcom wanted to push the release of this game so that they can say, hey, we have something on PS3. Well, we all wanted that too, but that's not really what we got, now was it? What we got was the shell of a Devil May Cry game that added the worst thing they could have thought of. And it can all be summed down to a couple things. Number one is Nero. If you've ever played DMC 4, you will know what I'm talking about. Nero was trying to mimic Dante in all the worst ways and failed. Just some attempt to be more edgy than Dante, but we didn't need that when we already have Dante. The one-liners were awful, and he just wasn't what people were hoping to play for as half of the game. Nero was a joke, and I never liked him. I wanted Dante, and so did everybody else. Number two was the devs' conscious choice to put in tedious backtracking in the game. Devil May Cry 4 let you play the first half of the entire game as Nero, and each boss you fight never dies. Nero cannot kill any bosses. Nero likes to leave loose ends and not tie them up. And then you hit the halfway mark, and finally you get to play as Dante, who is far better to play than as Nero. And now you have to retrace all the steps that Nero just did up to that point, but backwards. By now, it's getting fun because the gameplay finally perked up enough to tolerate. But you have seen literally everything the game has to offer world-wise. And it was really hard to get up to that halfway point in the first place. Now that you're Dante, you actually kill all those bosses that Nero failed so miserably at. It was such a drag backtracking into all of the same places you were just at. Not fun, guys. No one likes to backtrack like that. Number 3 is Nero has a poor weapon choice and sluggish gameplay mechanics. I mean, a double-barrel revolver that looks like it holds 6 bullets? That means 3 shots, boom, reload time. And of course there's no reloading. The shots are slower than Dante's dual pistols. Far slower. As for his combat mechanics, at first, it just seems a little slower than Dante. But when you finally get to play as Dante, Nero feels like a toddler that just discovered what socks are on a tile floor. It's horrendous. That's when you really start to hate the game, because the devs did that on purpose. It's like a bait and switch if you ask me. Now on to DMC, which is the reboot that Ninja Theory did. I thought was better, far better. And I'm going to tell you why. I know I'm going to get flamed in the comments, but if you've made it this far, then hear me out the rest of the way. But the new Dante looks dope AF. Love the haircut. I love it. And the growth of him as a character far surpasses old Dante. New Dante also feels like he has a better moveset as well, and the combat is smoother and more stylish. It just feels better to play DMC. His backstory is also told better, and I really, really like the new origin. Old Dante is just a plain old demon, son of Sparta. And new Dante is half demon, half angel, making him a Niflheim, which in my opinion is way cooler. Having angel and demon powers, you can't really argue that. You get the best of both worlds. DMC makes me care about Dante in a way I never could before. The character growth he has from a frilly little emo boy to a badass emo man is actually really cool to watch. The story also follows real world problems, which caters to more people in today's world, with social media and government brainwashing being tackled among some of what is told. But the one thing that sold me on this game was the setting. Holy shit, Limbo is great. Limbo is by far a game changer when it came to Devil May Cry. It's an ever-changing landscape with its own story to tell, and it does so perfectly. When you think you have a grip on Limbo, BAM! It gets even more crazy. It's aesthetically pleasing on the eye and so much fun to try and guess what is going to happen and how everything changes. Limbo was so great, it's my main real reason to want a sequel to DMC more than DMC 5. I will be purchasing DMC 5, but my expectations will be low, but I have hope for it because it does look promising. With multiple playable characters and its ridiculous weapons, it looks like just good old-fashioned fun. Hopefully the story holds up. I see Nero and I just don't like him. I'm sorry. I'll play, but I'm hoping that it plays far better than DMC 4. So, here's to hoping that Devil May Cry 5 is great. There you go. That's why I think DMC is better than DMC 5 looks. So, let me know what you think, and we can start a great conversation in the comments down below. And I hope you like what's to come. OverKnight, out.
Fucking demons.
Whoa, before I go, I just want to mention something. Did you guys notice the new music in the intro and outro? Well, fucking awesome if you did, because this guy I've been working with actually made it for me. It's all original, and I will have links to every single thing that he has, so you can go follow his YouTube and follow his Instagram and Facebook. This guy is amazing. He does great work, if you couldn't tell. And his name is Vanitus. I'm going to butcher the crap out of his real name, so I'm just going to go with Vanitus and link everything in that description. And from now on, everything he does will be in my description because he's amazingly talented, and I couldn't thank him enough to do this for me. So thank you again, Vanitus, and I hope this helps you out.